Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about if momentum can be transferred. If one object moves at some velocity and collides into another object, will the second object obtain momentum? The answer is yes. However, this collision has to follow a specific law, called the conservation of momentum. The law of conservation of momentum says the total momentum before the collision equals the total momentum after the collision. The equation for conservation of momentum is m1 v1i plus m2 v2i equals m1 v1f plus m2 v2f. Be aware that this equation is not limited to two objects. If there is a third object involved, then there's another variable, m3, and this third object has its own initial velocity and final velocity. Let's try an example using the conservation of momentum. A 76 kilogram sailor, initially at rest, in a stationary 45 kilogram boat, steps out of the boat and onto the dock. If the sailor moves out of the boat with a velocity of 2.5 meters per second to the right, what is the final velocity of the boat? Let's start by writing the information that we do know. Let's start with the sailor. The sailor has a mass of 76 kilograms, its initial velocity is 0 meters per second, and its final velocity is 2.5 meters per second. The boat has a mass of 45 kilograms, its initial velocity is 0 meters per second, and we're trying to find the final velocity of the boat. We will be using the conservation of momentum equation, m1 times v1i plus m2 times v2i equals to m1 v1f plus m2 v2f. Looking at our equation and the information that we have everything that we need. So let's go ahead and plug it in. We're going to have 76 kilograms times 0 meters per second plus 45 kilograms times 0 meters per second equals to 76 kilograms by 2.5 meters per second plus 45 kilograms times V2F. Simplifying as much as we can, we're going to get 0 equals to 190 plus 45 V2F. And with a little algebra, we can solve for the final velocity of the boat. Doing so, we get an answer of negative 0.422 meters per second. Okay, so this concludes our brief introduction on conservation of momentum. I hope you found this helpful, and thank you for watching.